Awesome. So again, welcome back. It has been, some of you guys haven't seen in a few weeks, but the rest of you, it's been, about 9-10 days. So yeah, so remember, we have 7 weeks to go. So after this week, or after this meeting, we have 6 more of these workouts and so forth. So we're done with this class, I believe, in late May. So we're approaching that. We're almost in mid-April, which is crazy. So, but yeah. So anyways, so we'll start. Today is lower body strengthening and balance. So again, we'll be alternating between different exercises and balance movements to kind of just, promote strength, balance, longevity, and then fitness and health. So all those components will be covered. So again, we'll start with the warm-up, work our way down from our head to our toes, then we'll do a little bit of mobility work on the chair, and then we'll start incorporating into the workout. So again, our red hat days ended up by default becoming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then these days are a little bit more of like the healthier, let's say, injury-free type of days. So, okay, so we'll start with some neck rolls. So, to me, it's me. Remember these or forgot them. So, we'll start off with those. Keep going. That mobility in the neck and the shoulders. Maybe there, guys, switch directions. Hopefully this last spring break didn't get us too lazy. Hopefully you guys remain active. Very good. Let's look left to right. So just alternate, looking left, looking right. And again, if you guys do need the video of this workout, just leave your email address, and I'll make sure to send you the link later on today. And I'll check the chat here and there. All right, up and down. Mine's a really good warm-up today just because some of us do not have been working out as much in the last 10 days or so. So just want to make sure we want to shock our body and we come back in a healthy manner. Let's do some shoulder shrugs, so just kind of bringing those shoulders towards your ears, dropping them. And it is getting a little bit warmer, so I'm already sweating in here. The last bit's warm. Make sure you got your water nearby, you're hydrating. Let's do some arm circles. Yeah, I didn't have anyone email me throughout the spring break about video workouts, so I'm hoping you guys found your own and went on some walks or some hikes. Reverse. But yeah, I think some folks are getting back into work. So that being said, yeah, I think sometimes we just have less people in these classes. But if you could just tune in for a couple of seconds or a couple minutes and just check in, leave your email address in the chat, and then do your thing. You probably benefit from that as a program. So let's go ahead and do the single arm windmills. Various circles. Loosening up that shoulder joint. Right, reverse. We got a couple more folks. Glad all you guys are back. Lydia, Safina, Terry, and Karina, Ms. Rodriguez. All right, opposite arm. Got Anna, Susan, Rockney's back. Got Alex and Cindy in the house. Kelly came out of retirement. Worked out with us. Debbie's back. Debbie never misses. We got Leah. So I'm glad to see all of you. All right, reverse. Very good. Yeah. Those movements can get the arms a little tired. Let's just relax our back and our shoulders, just cross them over and under. All right, so get a nice stance, about shoulder width apart. We're going to do trunk rotation. So fist up, and start rotating. Remember, keep your hips facing forward. So to rotate the trunk from the torso. All right, very good. All right, we're going to go and do some ab circles. So let's do 8 on each side. Remember, wide stance, and across to your left, turn over to your right, pop back, and repeat. So 8 on each side. And don't be surprised if this workout, even though it's not a red hat day, may still get you sore, especially if you weren't able to work out during spring break. But if you manage to, then no, this might just be a breeze for the day for you. I'm about halfway there. Right, last one on each side. All right, very good. Awesome. So now we go with my favorite one. We'll go with the giant hula hoops. So again, wide stance, big circles, round and round. And circles and cheers from your thighs, hamstrings, abductors, abductors. Good. I switch directions. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna go with some hip openers. Okay, so again, not hip swing openers, so just regular hip openers. So you're drag that knee forward, out and down, forward, out and down. Just make sure you kind of get that hip joint warmed up. If we don't do enough leg stuff today, don't worry, tomorrow we'll get on it for sure with the strength and conditioning class. Just remember, that's at 9 a.m. in case you guys forgot. We'll try to work on some mobility stuff right now, and then also some balance. All right, let's go to the left leg. You don't want to just start off front off the back going hard. If you go hard today, there's a big chance that you might have to train the rest of the week You might be too tired or too sore. Two more. All right, so yeah, so leg swings. So find the wall, maybe leg swings. So we're gonna swing right in front of us. So our frontal plane. So let's move 15 on each leg. So remember, you're swinging the legs. It's not so much of a kick, more of a swing. Switch sides. All right, very good. All right, now we're going to do the cross our hip. And let's face the wall, whatever you're holding on to. Let's go ahead, 15 swings each leg. All right, so when you're ready, when you reach 15, awesome, very good. Warm up's getting there. All right, we're going to do the quad stretch. So this does work our balance a little bit. For the next ones, I'm just going to remove my shoes actually. So, got my yoga mat. I don't know if I brought my water. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and do the quad stretch. So again, just one foot, pull back right above the ankle, stretch out that quad, breaking on the balance a little bit. Did anyone actually have a spring break, or did nothing change besides not having this class? Everything stayed the same. And let's switch. I thought I was gonna have a spring break, but no, still ended up working. All right, hamstring stretch. So just back this up a little bit. So remember, hamstring stretch, slight bend at the knees. And then we're just laying our hands down our shins. And reaching, reaching, reaching. All right, let's reach a little more. Share breathing. Straighten out those legs. You really feel those hamstrings burning, stretching. All right, let's slowly relax those knees. Slowly, slowly come back up. Very good. Awesome. last one before we start with the actual part. This is on the same deep squat stretch. So again, just kind of drop down, bring those hips below your knees, torso upright. Let's get off those heels on our toes, a little bit more upright. Feel the stretch from your hip flexors. Drop those heels. And come back up slowly. Reset. All right, very good. Okay, so go ahead and gather your chair, your water, whatever it is that you need. Take about a minute and then we'll start shortly right now. So let's start with the chair in a second. So again, with the chair, we're just going to work on a little bit of mobility, some balance components. Again, mobility and balance are all kind of intertwined. So we're just going to start right now. These are going to be a bit easy. For some of you, with imbalances, it could be a little bit challenging. So what I want to do is we're going to do 10 squats just from this position. We're just going to push off from our chair, just stand up and back down, okay? So initially, if you need to use your hands, go ahead and use them to push off. But what we want to try after 10 of them, I want you to put your feet closer together. And then we're going to try without any hands and then coming back down. But if you feel that need to use your hands, then by all means, go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and sit with the wider stance on our foot. So our feet are separated a little bit. And we're going to just stand up and then back down. And if you feel confident and comfortable, try not to use your hands. Okay. So we'll do 10 of those. Essentially, if you were doing squats at a gym, this is the motion that you would be doing. So you kind of be sitting back that motion. Okay. Do about 2 more. All right, very good. Okay, so now my feet are, so on the first one, my feet were here. If you can see my feet, they're here. So now they're going to be closer this way. Okay, and I'm going to stand up. All right, so I want you guys to do the same. When we bring them closer together, you're going to feel that on your inner thighs a little bit more. Okay. You guys ready? So let's do 15 of those. So closer stance. Ready, begin. Requires a little bit more of an attention on the way down. And if you're feeling weak, try to push off with your heels too. Okay. So I want you guys to try something right now. Usually when you do squats and you're getting tired, what helps you go back up, it's when you separate your legs out. So if you're getting stuck, but you push your legs out, like you see me right here, they're going out, it helps you rise up. So try that right now. So if you feel like you're getting stuck, push those legs out and you should be able to rise a little bit easier. So again, if you're having a hard time getting up, that's something that you can try. Okay, very good. Right. Now, if you're comfortable, I want you to do, we're gonna do 5 single legs, okay? So what that looks like is I'm gonna stand up with just using one leg. And if you need to use your chair, go ahead and use it. So you can go ahead and do this. Okay. And if you're comfortable without it, then go ahead and do it. But of course, safety first, so use your hands if you need to. And give me at least 5 of those. Okay. Once we're there, let's switch legs. So again, this is working on our balance too. All right, so 5 of these as well. All right, very good. Okay. Yeah, I know that one could get a little challenging. I feel like I'm on your guys' space right now. Okay. All right. If any of you guys have the resistance bands that loop around the legs, this one would be a good one to grab. So if you have those, go ahead and grab them. Debbie, I'm surprised you don't have these. I feel like you have everything at home.
I don't want to hurt my back, and so I'm just.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling somewhat better. So I'm just trying to take it very easy.
Okay, yeah, please do. Yeah, we don't want to get hurt for sure. Okay, so if you don't have the bands, right now we're gonna do leg extensions. So we're gonna do one leg at a time. So if you do have the band, try to put them maybe, I would say halfway up your shin. Then you could separate that, or actually by your ankles. Yeah, it's a little bit more challenging if you have it by your ankles. Okay. We're just doing leg extensions here, so one leg at a time. Give me 15 of these. And if the band starts rising up, then just let it back down or adjust it to go back down. So again, this set of bands, there's 5 of them. I think I got these on Amazon for like $9. These are really cheap. All right, and we're gonna switch. So again, give me 12 to 15. Just extending that knee joint. Good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our adductors. So now I have the bands right below my knees, and we're gonna work on this movement here, okay? So just separate, and if you don't have the bands, what I want you to do is use your hand on that outside part and just try to push inward while you're pushing out with your leg, okay? So same mechanics there, so. All right, you're ready, so you just, Get 12 of these if possible. This is actually, I have the yellow band that's pretty light. You can go with the green, which is the next step up. Oh no, the red is the next step, and then it's green for me. And it does become more challenging if you try to keep that leg elevated, not grounded. You should feel that on that outside loop. So if you feel like you don't want to invest too much, but you might be missing out on some exercises by not having enough equipment, this is probably the cheapest route to go to get something that you can benefit from, not spending too much money. All right, let's switch legs. So left leg now. And again, this leg here is just stabilizing, allowing this leg to work. And it does help if you just hold it instead of just doing this motion here. It works a little bit better if you hold it and then come back. Very good. Awesome. Okay. Next one, just to warm up the hip joints a little bit, we're just going to do some high knees march just from our chair. Okay, so let's go with some mobility of that hip joint. So actually of the knee joint first. Okay, so remember for this one, we're just going to stabilize the leg. So I'm just going to elevate it by having my hands underneath my thighs, and then I'm just going to let my lower leg swing. Okay, so I just want to let that lower leg swing on that knee joint. You know that thigh is moving slightly, but most of the movement's happening on that lower leg, and it's activating that LCL and that MCL, which are the tendons that allow the knee to move the lower leg in this motion. And again, if you don't use it, you lose it. And this is definitely a movement that we don't do very often, so we want to make sure that we at least use it a little bit. Okay, let's switch. It's one of those tendons that, you know, if you just switch directions quickly, maybe you're chasing a little kid around the house or your dog, or you suddenly turn, you know, usually these tendons are activated. And if you never work them out, you know, it could be one little quick jolt that you do that could make you collapse or even tear a tendon. So just want to make sure it's very healthy. Okay. This one is the joint mobility of the knee. So again, I'm just gonna have my leg out. And I'm just gonna go 10 circles counterclockwise. And then I'm gonna switch to clockwise. And just leg straight out. And you could rest, that does become tiring. So you could rest it and then go clockwise, switch directions. Switch. And then right after this one, we'll start with some balance stuff. Balance. Switch. Very good. Okay. So now we're gonna go with the regular Romberg stance. So go ahead, give yourself some space, get some water if you need to. All right, so remember, Romberg stance, feet are right next to each other, okay? And don't forget to grab that small little rag. So if you guys do have one, actually, yeah, do that now before we start. Have a small rag. You don't need it in, we just want to have it handy. Okay, so Romberg stance. Okay, so remember, feet together. Okay. Stance usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes. So straight forward. My heels are touching, or my ankles are making contact. This will be here for 30 seconds or so. Just be aware. Little imbalances you may have. We're going to look left to right. And up and down. All right, now we're going to close our eyes for 30 seconds, okay? Ready, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sign. Let's grab that towel. Little rag. Just fold it up. It doesn't have to be perfectly folded. The more rugged it is, the better, most likely. Okay. So we're going to put that underneath our feet. It doesn't matter if it's on the front of our feet, on the back. I have mine centered. So we're going to stand there 30 seconds. All right. So I don't know how rugged you guys bunch that towel up, but if it's comfortable for the next 10 seconds, and if you feel safe, try closing your eyes. And as soon as you feel like you're going to fall, open your eyes and separate your feet. And open them. Okay, very good. Right, so we're good with that for now. Grab some water. As you know, I'm talking a lot, so I'm like, throw those parts. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put my shoes back on again because this floor is a little filthy. But we're gonna do some toe walks, okay? Yeah, let's do some toe walks. So we're gonna go with toes in or toes straight. So just about 20 seconds for each toe walk. Working on our calves right now. All right, let's go into our heels. Heel walks. Okay, toes in for our toe walks. Toes in, toes in. Right now, we're going to do a leg sweep. So if you guys remember, short little stance and then sweeping with our hands. We're just alternating. It's a nice hamstring stretch. Switch. All right, now toes out. Walking around. Toes pointed outwards. All right, the next one we're going to do is going to be RDLs. So if you guys do have a dumbbell, now's a good time to go grab that. So if you have a dumbbell, go ahead and grab that. We're still waiting out there. Okay, so we're going to do 2 variations of RDL. So first, we're going to do double-legged. So again, almost like our hamstring stretch, slide in at the knees, but with our weights, we're going to go down and then up. Okay, so let's do 12 of these. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna go down to a mat. We'll split that one up a little bit. We'll turn this one into a little superset actually. Okay. So we're gonna do some Jane Fondas. So we're gonna get on our side on the floor. Okay. Now we're gonna do 20 Jane Fondas on each leg. Okay. So remember those elevate and drop slowly. Make sure it doesn't make contact with your foot. And repeat. We're doing 20 on each leg. Okay. So in your own count, go ahead. You guys can do 20. We're resting on our side. Just working on those adductors. Actually, let's do 2 sets of 10 before it takes forever, okay? So once we've done 10 on one leg, switch it up. We don't want to fatigue the muscle too quickly. All right, so there. Get a 10 on each leg. Once you've done that, let's go back to your dumbbell. Okay. So now we're going to do single leg RDLs, okay? So you guys remember those, or if you don't, now we just did 2-legged, now we're going to do single, okay? So on one leg, you want to go slowly down, just working on our balance. Back up. These shoes are terrible. I think the wear on them are unsafe at this point, so I'm just going to take them off. So make sure you just don't drop your weight on your foot, and then back up. Okay? So 10 in each leg. So we're not trying to arch our back, just trying to rotate at the hip joint. Okay, this one really tests your balance. Definitely stretches out the hamstring too. So. Little break. Switch sides. Once you're ready, you've done your 10, go to your other leg. So you're breathing. Oh man, that was challenging. Whew. Good job. All right. And before we forget, let's finish that second set of Jane Fonda's. Okay, so back on the floor. Actually, might turn out to be a red hat day after all. Remember, doing 10 of these on each leg. Each Jane Fonda should be about 3 seconds long. I'm gonna go for 12 on this one. All right. Switch legs. Switch sides. Ooh. Very good. Some water. All right. You guys ready? We're gonna do some tandem stance right now. Let me just check the chat. Okay, Lydia, I got you. All right, so a lot of videos being sent out today. Okay, so let's do tandem stance. You guys remember this one? You can pick, let's go with the right foot in front of the left foot. Right foot in front of the left. And I'm already in balance. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here for about 30 seconds. So my big toe, my left foot is making contact with my right heel. Josefina, where are you? Why is your camera off? It's always on. She's sleeping. Okay, now we're gonna look left to right. And now up and down. Oh, hey, Christina. Hello. So I don't know if I'm struggling right now because of those leg movements you just did or because we didn't do balance exercises for the last week. All right, let's close those eyes. 30 seconds. Don't fall. Remember, if you feel like you're falling, just separate your legs and catch yourself. Five, four, three, two, one. Open those eyes. Grab that towel. Fold it a little bit. And again, let's just go on it. 30 seconds here. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, very good. Next one we're going to do is going to be the other side. So get some water. Got a couple more movements right now. All right, so the next ones we're gonna do are gonna be quadrupeds. So we're gonna get down on the floor on the yoga mat. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do one for our core and our balance first. Okay, because again, we do strengthening stuff throughout the week, but balance, we don't touch up too much, so that's a priority about today's workout. Okay? So remember, quadruped, we're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg, so you're gonna alternate. So again, left leg goes up, right arm goes up, and we hold for about 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. So let's do 24, so 12 on each side. This one also is working out our glute, our core too, for our abs. May not feel like it is, but this is exactly how our core works, stabilizing. If you had a weak core, you guys would be on the floor right now. So. I'm at 16 right now. Four more on each, 2 more on each side. All right. Good. Arms are tired from that one. All right, awesome. Okay, so let's rest those arms a little bit. We're gonna do some clamshells. Okay, so right here, just on our sides, remember ankle on ankle, knee on knee, hip over hip, and I'm just resting on my side, and we're just separating the knees. Okay, the ankles never leave each other. Only separating at the knee, and you want to hold at that top position for about 2 or 3 seconds before you bring it back down. Okay, let's do travel, please. We'll do some more challenging legs up tomorrow. Just gonna have to ease up into it. Once you reach 12, switch sides. And begin, so same thing. 3-second hold. When you're holding, you should feel that glute getting tight. That's what's being activated. Very good. Okay. And since we do, part of our balance is our core. Since we're in this position area, let's do a plank for 30 seconds, okay? So from there, your side, so just our elbow and our heel making contact. So ready? Okay, up. 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, down. Switch sides. Do that left side of our core. Get ready. And 30 seconds up. Feel that. So obliques getting tight. Three, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to do our fire hydrants, our donkey kicks, and our leg mobility, okay? So arms are going to get a little worked up right now too, okay? So first we'll start with donkey kicks. So Debbie, if these irritate you, just hold off on these, or we can find something else, okay? So just bringing that bottom of the foot towards the ceiling. Make sure it's controlled. We're going to make sure we're looking down, keeping our spine into the spine. We're going to 10 to 12 on each leg. Okay, once you're ready, you can switch on your own. Very good. Very good. All right, let's break that up a little bit. Let's go with the tandem stance to the opposite foot. Okay, we're still not done on the floor. We're gonna do more. Okay, so now we go with the left heel forward, right heel in the back, and I realize it's already 1 o'clock. So regular tandem stance. So are you guys getting busier as things are opening up, or are things about the same for you guys? I don't know why I ask these questions and you guys can't unmute yourself. I'm sorry. How's you guys out there? Okay, so let's look left to right. I always ask that at the wrong times. Like in the middle of burpees or those squats. Oh. And now up and down. All right, let's close our eyes. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. 5, 1 on the floor. All right, let's grab that little rag, fold it up. My arches are on fire right now. Let's just stay posted. I'm hoping that 9 a.m. works a little bit better. I know attendance has gone down a little bit sometimes with our later start classes, but also things are opening up, so I'm not sure how many of you folks are going back to work in person. All right, let's hop off. A couple more exercises and then we'll be done, okay? So we have fire hydrants, some leg circles, and then we have some bridges, and we should be good. So fill a little bit of water between, almost done. Some fire hydrants. So make sure you're looking down, the fire hydrants off to the side, almost like a clamshell. Try to hold it for about 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds before we bring it back down. Switch when you're ready. Very good. Okay, so now leg circle, so leg straight out. And again, just do like you did on the chair earlier, or just rotating. So try to do 10 in each direction. Once you've done that, switch legs. All right, very good. Okay, let's do some bridges. Okay, so let's get on our back. Get some bridges. We're back. We're gonna use both our legs right now. We're gonna alternate like we did with the RDLs. So we'll do both hands, and both feet on the ground right now. So bring those hips up, squeeze those glutes, and control it back down. And again, so you wanna hold those hips up for about 2 to 3 seconds before you bring them back down. Let's do 12 of these. Very good. This is our third one. One more. Very good. Awesome. All right. So now we're gonna do single leg, okay? You guys remember single leg? So I'm gonna have my left leg planted. My right leg is coming up, elevated as you see it. And then we're gonna do 8 on each leg, okay? Same, this time try to hold for about 2 seconds. Okay, don't cramp up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up and down. 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, last one. Oh, I'm sorry, one more. I'm sorry. Good, all right. Right leg, I don't know how to count. Okay, ready? On your own count. Okay, there you go. Make sure you hold for about 2 seconds before you drop. Two more. How are you guys feeling? Is it okay? Your back's okay, Debbie? All right.
It's better on the mat than standing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I know what you mean. I did a back workout yesterday, and then I was walking around for about half an hour, and I felt that ache, that lower back, and it was killing me. Okay, let me see what else we have. We're almost done. We have bridges, we have downs. Okay, so we're gonna do let's just do some calf raises to finish off, because the toe washing we do much for the calves. So again, we're gonna do both our legs together. So again, so both legs come off. So if you guys are watching me, both legs are elevated or heels are elevated. Then I'm slowly bring them down and then up. Slowly bring them down. Okay, let's do 20 of these. And again, the chair's just there. Make sure I don't fall over. After these calf raises, we'll drop down to do our stretches. Call it a day, and we'll hit it a little harder tomorrow. So. Right, we're gonna switch to single leg. So for these single legs, I'm just gonna try to do 12 of them on each one. So again, my leg's gonna be elevated. Same thing. And then switch. All right. You guys are coming up. Put away. Get started. The cool down. Good job. Good job. Good job. So let's get started with the cool down. How are you guys feeling after? Were you guys able to work out? Yes, now I can ask questions. So let's bring that left heel in, right leg back. Let's move forward. It's crazy how it's mid-April already. It's really, we've already, I think I've known you folks for about 3 months now at least. We could invite each other to our birthday parties now because we've known each other for so long. Let's bring that one leg across. Switch. Very good. Let's bring our left heel in and reach. Those toes, I want to lead with my chest. I'll stretch down my hamstring too. And switch. Right. I'm going to do both heels in. Out those knees off to the side. Tomorrow we'll do some arms, some shoulders, back, full body workout tomorrow. Very good. Let's cross them. And lean forward. Good. All right, let's lean back. Like that first stretch, heel in, right back, lean back. Switch. Almost done. Again, make sure you guys are hydrating, especially now that it's getting warmer. Now make sure you guys have a lunch right now. Everyone's gonna have to go grocery shopping. All right, and last one for performance stretch. So Once that you're on the floor instead of the chair, so bring those heels towards our glutes. Crossing that one leg over, leaning towards that chest, your chest towards your knee. And, switch. And relax. All right, awesome. So thanks again for joining. I really do appreciate it. I understand you guys are getting busier. You know, things are opening up, schedules are going to change. But like I said, if you guys are able to check in, just request a video. It does help out our program. So remember, it's free. So we'd love to get this going. So I'll stop the recording and